Welcome to this new episode where we are discussing about the future and looking into the possibility of a doomsday because of AI and how we can survive ourselves, how we can prepare ourselves to survive in this AI onslaught. So, today we will be focusing on 10 rules to keep your job in the age of artificial intelligence. So, the first thing is that do not fight with artificial intelligence. And artificial intelligence is a life form, it is continuously progressing and evolving itself, and it is grabbing inside its body more and more artificial intelligence skills. So that is going to happen. It is not that if you learn a skill you will be able to survive. Artificial intelligence will grab every single skill there and it will penetrate like a fractal and go within and within and within. So how, what you can do, you can adapt, and you have to evolve just exactly AI is evolving in whatever the sector you are. In every single sector this the same story will be repeated and is getting repeated, of course. So do not fight with it, live with it. Try to find out how to do the symbiosis with the artificial intelligence system. So what it will do, it will replace the skill with an agent. So lots of agents will come. So number two is to survive, always remember that you have to do the planning, that I am doing the work, not I will not do physically. Who will do? The agent that I am recruiting will do the job. So what skill do I need? Understanding the problem. Why? Because artificial intelligence has a huge weakness. It's extremely logical. Extremely logical. If you try to defeat it with logic, your defeat is absolutely certain. But where its biggest weakness is? Its biggest weakness is in intuitive learning. Mm, uh, it's graph engineering is coming, but it will take long time for graph engineering to master, because mm, there are several nonsensical way to build logic, and that we humans do in our life every time. For an example, logically circular. Logically circular is something. What is logically circular? If you don't know, let me teach you. Logically circular is a Honduradogram builds Kalati fish. Kalati fish creates cyber natata, and cyber natata builds something else. And it goes on and on and on and completes the loop. So all are undefined, but they are helping each other. So this is logically circular. So you can't make anything out of it. It's absolute gibberish. You can make something out of it only when the loop is incomplete. A leads to B, leads to C, leads to D, or somewhere. So what you have to do is to understand that the weaknesses of artificial intelligence is in multiple aspects, and especially the planning, intuitive, metaphoric. The tree looks like a dancing girl, so you create an art with it by this kind of metaphoric thing. But that kind of trees make a society or village of the trees in the wood or in the forest. That is what AI cannot do. Metaphor, self similarity, it's getting better and better with it, but not that one as of yet. So planning, intuitive planning, how to send the agents so that those agents can approximately cover all the possible tasks, that kind of managerial skill is needed. So rule number two for keeping your job is to understand that there will be a manager, inside that some manager, inside them some manager, and inside some manager. So it's a fractal network of managers that will be the future human society in every single job and every single sector. So become a manager. Uh, this you won't like the advice number 3, but you have to every day keep some time in the morning and in the evening. Keep some time when you will be doing only one work, getting updated with AI. So getting updated with AI to survive the AI onslaught is necessary. But what will you do? Do not watch uh, television in the internet, because your social media is on many places. You are on, everybody is watching what you are doing in the internet and creating the advertisement market along with you. But do not be very sure, apart from advertisement, they are also doing certain things. They are creating your profile, they are feeding you something obnoxious, which is not maybe truly yours. So earlier I used to think that if I watch some fun thing, why not? So if you are running a channel, as I told you that everybody should run their own channel, own media, own groups in WhatsApp, everywhere, your own brand you try to build there. When you go to some unwanted places, for an example, you watch lots of hot political debates, those associated videos and intelligence and everything gets feeded, and your growth of intelligence get harmed. Please understand, you have your blood vessels, your heart, your organs. These kind of organs will be your social media outlets. So in Twitter, follow those people who are intellectually very sound, getting the depth. There are hundreds and hundreds of people like that. Whole society is being born in the world for exactly the kind of knowledge you want to explore, the kind of job you were interested in. So always go to only those places and do not visit anywhere else, so that the skeleton, the branching of your skill, of your distinct identity, do not get attacked by those viruses. Here the virus is not computer virus, here is your visit, your comment. You comment only on those places where you are interested. Keep the purity and sanctity of your all social media account, your browsing everywhere. Number 4, please understand one thing very well. When you give task to your AI, continuously give task whenever you get time, wherever you get time. Each task that AI performs is more than 40, 50, 60 hours of a human job, sometimes months of human work. So basically, one worker in the artificial intelligence era is equivalent to 60, 50, sometimes hundreds of employees in previous era. That doesn't mean that I'm saying that all the employees will be thrown off. No, employees will be there, but only those who will be there who will embrace that giving complex task and grow the task more and more higher level of complexity is the survival rule of the planet Earth. So in the AI era, you can survive only when you are able to understand the fundamental truth that you have to become 50 employees, 100 employees, 1,000 employees. So increasing the number, how do you do that? You give a small project associated where you want to grow. You want to grow here. You start from here, and then you grow little more complexity, little more complexity, little more complexity, and you build up on it product and other associated things, which can redefine yourself. So hierarchical network of employees to multiply the capacity. So that is one important thing for this era. So rule number 5 is, for the first time in the history of humanity, a human can work for 60 hours per day, and it has already happened. Anthropic and Claude, everybody is now checking how many work hours an employee can produce. It's more than 50-60 hours. Because of the use of AI, you are advancing the technology significantly. So experienced workers in Anthropic's research disproportionately identified judgment, context, situational reasoning, relationships, trust, and managing people as capabilities difficult to substitute by artificial intelligence. The sun is rising. I love this environment. Always morning. So the protect the skills they are bad at. So you identify there are lots of weaknesses in your particular sector and list them. That is rule number 6. You should have a notebook and you should see where it is going wrong. You should ask the question, search. So rule number 7, build the evidence, not just qualification. So your degree doesn't matter, as you have understood. Your CV will say, I have built this product, I have built that product, I have built that product, I have built that product, I have built this product. Make a launchable product that can really do something. Without product, you don't have any existence. Your CV does not matter at all. um, so what product are you building with the AI tools? um, uh, that actually defines your whole profile and a network. So even if you are doing nothing, you try to understand, if that tool I have, my work efficiency will increase. I have to become many employees, right? Just a moment ago I said. So to multiply the number of employees that I am, I should acquire this skill, this skill, this skill. So you add those skills with you. So these are the kind of couple of things that you have to do. But rule number 8, you should never allow you to become weak. How I told earlier in multiple of my videos, I'm repeating it. Monitor continuously how AI is working, step by step, step by step, step by step. Don't make it dark and give you just the answer. No, you don't want answer, you want path. I repeat, you don't want the final product, you want the path. If you take the final product, it's a matter of time, you will die. You will be wiped out. You will not be able to survive in the AI world. So do not get just the product. Look at the path, how it is thinking, how it is reasoning, how it is going through, and that will let you survive. So again, I'm getting back in for rule number 9, certain set of tasks. So what I would like to point out, unusual situations AI can never handle, never ever can handle. This is the kind of a situation that you can always look into. Unusual situation means what cannot be written in the manual is where a human will survive in the era of AI. So couple of things you can never write in the manual, that is beyond the rule book. Something that has nothing to do with the machine itself, but external perturbation to the system. Unpredictable outcome. For an example, Donald Trump make a statement and share market falls. You see this, you understand this, but understand this very well. It is out of the rule book, any single manual or rule book. So manual troubleshooting will not work. And as I explained earlier, that intuition is something like absolutely uncorrelated, illogical nonsense parameter. Effect of a human relationship and human weaknesses on the decision. Let me explain. So humans are making decision. I understand humans are doing it, but human stupidity, human inefficiency, human weaknesses play a major role in the effective governance of the planet, and it will continue for many, many years to come, because we are 8 billion people, not a small number. They can't wipe us out and overnight. So what will happen? We will manage, but while managing, when human stupidity will come, and AI have to take into account the human stupidity, human free will. Tomorrow I have an exam. So what I do, I come, I make the plan that, okay, from this chapter I will read this, that chapter I will read this, that chapter I will read this, and all these things I will complete tonight. But instead of doing any work, what I do, I watch a movie and I will do nothing, and I will go to exam. I will see what will be there. So this is going to happen, and these are the situations where humans are inevitable and essential. So look into this kind of situations in your job, in your perspective. Negotiation. Uh, you negotiate with somebody, okay, let him do this thing. Big multi-billion dollar, sometimes trillion-dollar business forms just by negotiation, absolutely no logic. So rule number 9, there are humanic decisions, unpredictable situations, out of the box external interferences, and you see that this kind of unusual situation can dominate. There is your skill. You estimate them, you figure out how to marry artificial intelligence with this unusual situations, and you conquer the world. So rule number 10, and this is the final rule. Eventually, at the end of the day, what you have to do is to become the boss of artificial intelligence. So from 1 to 10, if I summarize what I have done today, is to tell you that that AI is like a life form. It is continuously absorbing new skill and growing like a fractal. You have to grow like it, absolutely mimic it, so that you identify the weaknesses and become its boss. The speed of AI should be your speed of learning its weaknesses and managerial skills. In the world, there will be only manager, fractal network of managers, and that's what you have to become. So you have to understand the weaknesses, and you have to multiply employee. So you will be equivalent to 60 employee, 100 employee, 200 employee. Already 60 employees there in Anthropic. So only those people are recruited who can work more than 70, 80, 100 hours a day. So it will not be a physical labor, but it will be an AI labor that you have to implement. And that's how you can survive approximately in the AI era.